12%. On the nation report part, the percentage you below for 12th grader for the sub-fraction in math. In America, we had everything as an exceptional country, but the 26% sound exceptional to you. Raise your hand if you think as the country we need to do way better than this. I'm with you. We all need math for where so many kids confess by it is because only 26% of people are hardwired from that, love 74% or not. After working with thousands of kids, I can tell you this is the case at all. Kids don't understand math because we've been teaching it at the humanist subject. But if we make math human again, it will start make sense again. You're probably wondering, how is math very human in the first place? So think about it. Math is a human language just like English, Spanish, and Chinese because it allows people to communicate with each other. Even in ancient time, people need the language of math to count the trade, to build a monument, and to measure the land for farming. This idea of math, the language, isn't exactly new. A Greek philosopher on side. The law of nature written in the language of mathematics. So you see, even Galileo agrees, isn't it? But somewhere along the line, we're talking the language of math with about the real world around us, and we abstract that beyond this recognition. And that's why kids they get confused. Let me show you what it means.
With this third grade, help on a math standard, and people make sense to 8 years old. And the standard fraction 1 over b is quantified by 1/4 when a rule is passionate to be equal parts. The standard fraction a over b is quantified by a part of size 1 over b. And if you give this description to 8 years old, you probably get a reaction like this. To math expert, this standard makes sense. But to kid is absolute church. I choose this example specifically because fractions are functional to algebra, trigonometry, and even calculus. So kids don't answer fraction in elementary middle school because all weigh them in high school. But they weigh to make fractions simple and easy for kids to understand. Yes, just remember that math is language and use that you diminish. For example, when I teach fifth grader how to add subtract fraction, I start with the apple plus apple lessons. First says, was 1 apple plus 1 apple, and kids will up say 2, which is partly correct. Help them include the word as well in math language. So it's not just 2, it's 2 apples. Next is 3 pencils plus 2 pencils. You all know that pencil plus pencil is pencils. So everyone, how many pencils? 5 pencils. 5 pencils is right. And the keys include the word. I tried this lesson with my 5-year-old mama. After she added pencil and pencil, I asked her what's 4 billion plus 1 billion. And my aunt overheard this and she called me and said, "Are you crazy? She is in color." She said, "No, 4 billion plus 1 billion. I'm done it. My niece finished accounting, looks up and say, 5 million? And I said, "That's right, this 5 billion. My aunt just shook her head and laughed because she didn't expect this from 4 years old. But all you have to do is stay with approach and math become intuitive and easy to understand." Then I asked her a question that kindergartner and definitely not was now. Plus 1 hour plus 1/3. And immediately she answered 2/3. So if you are wondering how could she possibly know that when she does know numerator and denominator yet, you see, she was thinking about numerator and denominators. She thought of the problem this way, and she used 1 apple plus 1 apple, her analogy, to understand 1/3 plus 1/3. So if a kindergartner can add fraction, you better believe that every 5th grader can do it as well.
Just for fun, I asked her a high school algebra question. What's 7x squared plus 2x squared? And this little 5-year-old girl correctly answered 9x squared. And she didn't need any exponent rules to figure that out. So when people say that we are either hardware for math or not, it's not true. Math is human language, so we all have the ability to understand it. We need to take a language approach to math originally because too many kids are lost and are anxious about math. But it doesn't have to be that way. I worked with an angry frustrated high school student once who couldn't pass algebra because she only knew 44% of her multiplication facts I told her. That's like trying to read and only knowing 44% of the alphabet. It's holding you back. She couldn't factor or solve a question and she had no confidence in math. As a result, this teenager had no confidence in herself. I told her we have to start with multiplication. Because once you know all your facts by heart, everything gets easier. And it'd be like having a fast pass to every ride of Disneyland. And she said, okay. So she systematically learned her times tables in 4 weeks. And yes, even multiplication has language embedded in it. You'd be surprised at how many kids don't realize 7 times 3 can be spelled out as 7 times 3. We just mean 3 7 times, just like this. So when kids see it this way, they quickly realize that repeated addition is slow and inconvenient. So they gladly memorize that 3 7 times always give you 21. So for this teenager who was at risk of dropping out, becoming fluent and confident in multiplication was a game changer. Because for the first time she could focus on problem solving instead of counting on her fingers. And now she had turned the corner. When she figured out that a 2-year car lease at $445 a month will cost you $10,680. And she looked at me disapprovingly and said, Mr. Paul is not that expensive. At that moment, math was no longer causing problems for her. But she was using math to solve problems as a responsible adult would. As an educator, it's my duty to challenge kids to reach higher. So I leave you with this challenge. Our country is stuck at 26% proficiency. And I challenge you to pass that number higher. This is important because mathematical thinking not only builds young minds, but our kids need it to imagine and build a future that doesn't yet exist. Meeting this challenge can be as simple as apples plus apples. Insist that we teach math as a human language, and we will get there sooner rather than later.